Hi people and welcome back to Leaguescroll. So today we'll be heading on to transfer news and let's get the beat into the new transfer rumors and transfer updates as the guys are actually in international break and they're getting on to play in the Nations League and all that. So I'll start with Arsenal's transfer rumor that has been there for a while, and Arsenal have made an opening offer to sign Declan Rice from West Ham. Tim Lewis and Karen Brady have held talks at the Premier League annual general meeting. And so, with the likes of Arsenal Technical Director Edu and Director of Football Operations for Arsenal, Richard Garlick, leading the process of negotiation, this could actually be a good sign for Arsenal fans who have been waiting for this to happen for a while. And before we just get into the pre-season tour, I think getting at least two signings in before Arsenal travel to USA and all that, to Germany for their pre-season tour, I think it will be great for the Arsenal side to bolster their confidence and also create time for them to maybe ship out a few other players and to it's a good process. So, but there's news in, and this is actually perturbing because Man City have entered the conversation and are actually exploring their own approach to get signature of the 24-year-old. So this is just like Man City, pure party poopers. They come in at the opportune time when they don't need this guy. Actually, they have Rodri, they have the likes of Calvin Phillips, hasn't even played a while, but they just want to spoil, giving some, confuse this guy a bit so that he can actually rethink. And if this process actually takes a long while, he will end up staying at West Ham next season, which is actually tricky. But like, how better do City want to be? Um, I don't know how they want. They just won the Champions League. Yeah, they will be favorites to go out there and negotiate prices and negotiate with the players wanting to join their team because there's progress in the club. But Arsenal are actually showing they are on the up and up, and Man City are feeling some kind of threat. I don't know how they feel this kind of threat, but yeah, you always have to have your back and watch what other teams are doing, and that is exactly what Manchester City are doing. Their midfield actually ain't even aged. The likes of Kevin De Bruyne, maybe he might actually need a few games to rest. He has been injured, playing on injury for a while, even missed crucial moments in the Champions League final, having been exiting the game quite early. And but I think they have still a lot of players who haven't featured in their team. A lot of players. If I try and mention them, it will be another whole segment. So this is what Man City always do. They are hungry and they always constantly want to improve their side, and that is what Arsenal has been doing with this trusting in the process kind of criteria. But I think Arsenal should go in quick and get this done because they have been chasing this guy for a couple of months now, and to be honest, he will be a great addition to the side. Like, they really have an aging midfield Arsenal compared to Manchester City, with Granit Xhaka actually exiting during this summer. He might be going to Bayern Leverkusen, having had a great season. Don't get me wrong, this season. Even have a chance to maybe add a few, like a 1 year contract on Granit Xhaka's. Uh, I'll do it. I'll do it. But we are getting someone who will be replacing him as a 24-year-old. This is the process that Mikel Arteta and Edu had from the start, getting young guys who will assimilate into the squad. They'll get to know each other for the long run, and this is a side that will actually be one of the best team in the Premier League in a few years to come. So let's see how they are gonna do this. But I want to know what's your take on this. Like, do you think Arsenal will land the West Ham midfielder? He's just from winning the UEFA Europa Conference League a few weeks ago, and the guy is stoked. He's in the English. He's an English international midfielder. He's a constant guy in the English squad, and he's actually a friend to Bukayo Saka and the likes of Ramsdale. They welcomed him when he came back from his break, having won the UEL. And do you think actually he will sign for Arsenal if Man City are getting into this saga before the preseason tour? Because that will be a great signing before the preseason tour, having that put aside and to focus on maybe the Caicedos. There's also a new hot news about Arsenal trying to get a Chelsea man into the squad. I don't know about that. I don't know what I feel about that. Getting too many Chelsea players into the Arsenal squad is kind of fishy. I don't like it. But Declan Rice, do you think Arsenal will land the West Ham midfielder before the preseason tour? Leave a comment below, leave a like below, and let's catch up on the next one. Adios, muchachos.